Stryper with Not That Kind of Guy. This is off the Against the Law album. CVT Guitar Lesson for Brendan, first of all. Man, this is probably one of the toughest songs from Stryper. I know it was just a different phase for them. I think the production, the songwriting, everything's top shelf, man, on this album. Here's the only bummer to this. I don't have a guitar setup. You'd think I'd have enough guitars, you know, with this Schecter endorsement. I need to get one more. It's a half step down with a whammy, because you got to set the bridge up and everything for that. So I can't do the whammy. I can explain it as best as I can, you know, during the lesson. But it's still a great song. There's so many cool parts to this. So first thing, you know, half step down every string. Just a descending slide, 19 off the A. And then 2D open A. And then mute. Now you can change up these strum directions if you want. This is how I'm feeling it. Like the D, G, and B string, basically mute. I'm doing an up, and then 5, 6, 7 D, G, B. So it'd be, there's your 3 notes. So, and then open A, palm muted, down, up, up. And then the 5, 6, 7 D, G, B, you're gonna hit that. And then down, up, just move it down a half step and another half step. Using a Floyd Rose whammy and doing this with it for the vibrato off the chord. I mean, you can go, if you don't have a whammy, you could go just manually do it, but it's real swoopy with the Floyd. It just sounds killer. And then palm mute open A and then go 3A. Little pinch harmonic on the 3. Open 5. Open 3. Pinch. Open A to 3E. Just slide bend. So, and then 7 open DA. Okay, we did that earlier. Now we're going. And then kind of interesting on this next one. You'll be doing the mutes, which I'm going to do an up, and then 5, 6, 7, and I'm hearing an extra 7 in there. So you'd have, so the open A's palm muted are the same, and then same thing moving down with that. So need to notate that here. Just something I have to adjust. Okay, cool. Pick, scrape, slide after that, because they just end it. They'll go boom, and then pick, scrape, slide. Section 1B, 10 seconds in. Very tough, very cool chords, and they pass real fast. Open A, palm mute to a 5, 6 D, G. So it'd be, and then open 4 to open 2 on the A, D. Palm mute the first one if you can. So we have, and then mute the D and G and go to 2 D and G. So you have, loving these chords. Zoom in a little bit here. Okay, so you'll end up going mute AD and then an open 2 AD. 4th fret E, muted A, 4th fret D. I may go 3rd and 4th. 3E, muted A, 2D. Isn't that cool? So you have this going on. Gotta listen deep, deep, deep in there, man. To what's going on. Plus it's so fast, so whammy, vibrato, and then that riff we did earlier with some pull-offs though. So you'll pull the 3 to the open, 5 to the open, 3 to the open, but the frettings and strings are the same. And then you're gonna go mute, basically AD, to the 2 D and G, you'll go. So you'll go twice, and I'm liking down, up, down, and then down, up on the 5th fret D, G. Palm mute and A power chord. Oops. And then the Miami vibrato again, so this again, just like the last one. So you have, then that's it for that section. Section 1C, open 2 A and D, I believe it's the verse breakdown. Just let it ring. Down, up, and you'll hear, if you listen close, natural harmonics, 4th fret D and A. So you have, and then open E, 3 pull open, 3 pull open A, 3 E to a A power chord. So it sounds like this. Okay, and then up, down will be on the A string, open 5, and then you'll go 3, 2, open. So then go 3 open E to a G chord, 3 mute, open, open 3. So it's, and then 3 E to the A power chord, and then this. It's almost the same. Actually, it may be the same. It's the same, but you don't go to a G chord. So you'll go, just go to an A chord instead of this. First time was, second one was, you'll pull off the 3 to the open on the E as well. 5D and then 5D G. So, and then up, down, up, open A, 7, 7 on the D. So you have down, up on the 5th fret, 4D, half step bend, 7A. So you have, and it's quick. And then top of page 3, 5A, 3A pinch, half step bend. So open A, 3E pull off to open, A power chord. So repeat from the double dots, or repeat from the star, which is where the double dots are, up to star N. So you'll do the right there. And then that takes you into section 1D. Don't worry, we're going to hit a new change here some repeats shortly. 5A quickly, and then 2, 5 EA. So it'd be then 3, 5, open 2 on the A and D. So it's oops. Open A, 3 pull open on the A with a pinch, 3 E to an A power chord. Hit the A again, and then go 2, 5 EA, up, down, and then 2 G. Just bar it. It's in there. If you're not hearing it, just stay on the. You can just go. You'll go. If you want, you know. Open 3 on the A to an A power chord. So you have pick scrape, and then palm mute these power chords, 5E, 7A, just go up, down Move it back a half step. Again. So you have, and then 1, 3, no palm mute, just let it ring. So it's, might be a little tough rhythmically, but just take your time. And then bar it and go 1 E B, 2 G, 1 B, 3 5 E A. And then he does this cool little run here that I want to show you. 14 on the A, upstroke, and then alternate pick, 12, 10, 12, 14 on the E. And then hammer, 10, 12, 14 on the A. So you have, and then palm mute, 10, 12, 14 on the A. Hammer, 10, 12, 14 on the D. That gives you basically and then you're going to go on the D string, 10, palm mute, 10, 12, 14, and then on the G, 11, hammer, 12, 14, and then 12, pull 11. So it's, so you have, and there you go. That's an 11. Cool. Now we hit some repeats. It's section 1B, no star. At the very end, you'll take that out and he just throws in some natural harmonics on the G string. It's 12, 7, 5. Okay? And then he does a whammy bar up, down. So 2 hits on that. Slide, and then section 1B again. No star. Instead, just go open 3, 3 on the last 3 strings. Oops. Open 3 GBs, and then a slide. Nothing big. Then more repeats. The next new part you'll have is a little fill that comes in off of section 1D, and it's timestamped 135. You'll palm mute 5B, go down up, and then up on the 3E, 5-3 on the B, 5-2 G. So you have, and then go 5-3 GB, palm mute the 5. So you have 5-2 G and D, and then 5D G. Alright, top of page 4, 2G, 5 pull 2, 5-2 on the D, 5-3 on the A. So, oops. So you'd have, oops. There you go. Section 1B at 137, no star once again, but he's doing some stuff on the end. 7 mute 7, G, B, and E. You're going to move up until you get to the 10th fret. Don't skip anything. Hit it again on 10, or on the 10th fret, slide to 12, slide back to 10. So it's, make sure the B string's muted. Section 1B again, no star. Instead, just 3rd fret B, slide to 15. Like a kind of a slow, medium tempo slide. Then, section 2A, minute 53 in, 5th fret, D, G, and B. I crammed some fingers in here. I'm using 3rd and 4th finger, like that. Because here's what's happening. You'll hit those, and as it's ringing, 2E comes into the play. Here, so we're going to go, oops. Or 2E, and then just the B, G, and D on the 5th fret. So you have 7A, go 7/5 AD, 7A slide to 9, 7th fret D, G, and B, whammy vibrato. Like that. That's whammy vibrato, and then oops. Yeah, 7 pull or 7 hammer 8 on the B, then go 7 on the B, G, and D. So 9A, 7D. There we go. 2 times, second time, no star. Then the solo comes in, and this is just really, really going to be interesting without a whammy bar in this tuning. It would be hard to transcribe anyways, because it's a lot more of an art form of playing, like Steve Vai type stuff. So here's the basic concept of notes. You're going to whammy all these notes, but have the whammy bar down, and just we're going to hammer the 5A. We're going to go from 5 to 7. Same thing on the D twice. 9, 11, 12.